Hey, Miss Tenchi! Don't yell like that! Okay then. Miss Tenchi! And don't space my name out like that either. How demanding. Why don't you say my name normally? That's too boring. Well, I guess it doesn't matter much anyway. Then stop being so insistent about it! Why did you want to become a detective, Miss Tenchi? Excuse me? Look, I got a late start yesterday and I wasn't able to ask everything I wanted to. I was just wondering why a replacement was found as soon as the SDM said they wouldn't be able to fulfill their normal duty. I actually told Emma that I wanted to handle this detective work this time around some time ago. Miss Shinki said the exact same thing, but maybe it would be best to play dumb for now. Oh really? To be specific, I asked around the time when she announced the trial system would be coming back. But I was turned down because the SDM had already become accustomed to the job. So you're kind of like a backup. That's about right. I see. See what? I see the answer to my question. Thank you very much for your time. Any new developments? None especially. Really. How were there going to be any in such short a time? It's a mess over here since we're trying everything we can to get new evidence for the trial. Well, if you say so. If there's anything vital we must share with you, we will. I'm not expecting much, but alright. Alright, that's all we got. Let's go to the detention cell. Mrs. Tori. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, have you changed your mind? No. I see. We were so short on time yesterday, I was unable to get an in-depth explanation about the case. Can you tell me more about it then? Alright. This was on the day it happened. I was able to forgive the disgrace that Oku had suffered from being falsely accused. Yet spell cards are currently sealed. I had no other choice but to resort to what I did. I targeted Miss Knowledge first, as she was also connected to the geyser incident. Where did you go after you stole Miss Knowledge's consciousness? I was heading towards the Moria Shrine, but there's a blank in my memory. My subconscious must have taken over en route. I see. It's the same day as the prosecution summarized the other day. Naturally, I gave them the same testimony. By the way, how did you make it to the Scarlet Devil Mansion's library? What do you mean? There are quite a few maids at the mansion, and the head maid is rather formidable. Not to mention the very short time frame in which the deed was done. I doubt that such a pinpoint operation could have been carried out unnoticed under the circumstances. Well, of course, anyone might think so. It was all happenstance. Really? So you think you just got lucky? Yes. I see. I better make a good note of that. Not being spotted within the Scarlet was simple luck. Your third eye. What has changed with your third eye closed? A number of things. I can now see my sister, and maybe she will be able to see me. Miss Koishi? Yes. I can no longer read minds with my third eye closed. However, I am able to pick up on strong, clear emotions. But being able to tell exactly what's on the mind, like... being able to tell exactly what was on the mind of anyone like before? Utterly impossible. In exchange, I'm able to manipulate the subconscious of others. Which is how you're able to do to Miss Knowledge, is what you're saying. Yes. But wasn't that a bit of a gamble? What? That's how it seems to me. I doubt there was any guarantee that closing third eye like Miss Koishi would give you her abilities. And you would have lost all sense of self and gone completely out of control. That's how it was a gamble. I agree. The fact that you still haven't completely closed your third eye seems like you are still unsure if everything will turn out as you expect. Yes, that about sums it up. And what do you have to say about that? Sorry, losing consciousness. What? Mr. Tori? Oh. Well, let's return later. Well, thanks, jackass, but whatever. Let's move to the Moria Shrine. That's a good place to go right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Missy Zayoi. Imagine meeting you here. Well, it's certainly, oh, that's right. You mentioned yesterday that you have more testimony for the trial, correct? Ah, yes I did. I was not quite finished yet. Do you think you could tell us what that is? That is naturally impossible. I've been silenced by the detective. Of course. I am terribly sorry. What are you doing in a place like this? The SCM is independently investigating the matter. As the suspect has already been apprehended, I am looking into evidence to support her conviction, unfortunately for you. I traveled here because I heard there was a witness, hence our meeting. I see. And how about Miss Scarlet? Milady has devoted herself to directing our investigative efforts. For the mansion, I imagine? Yes, she should be there. Well, What? How is Miss Knowledge's condition? She is sleeping peacefully, though her consciousness has yet to return. She is currently at Aente, under the care of Miss Yago Koro. Ah, so she's no longer at the mansion? Correct. No changes to speak of? Not since the time I found her. It is akin of her being in a deep slumber. I see. I hope she recovers soon. I do too. I appreciate your concern. What's next? Eyewitness testimony. By the way, who was it who saw Mr. Satori around here? Did the detective not inform you? Not at all. Right. They didn't give us any new information. Do you know Miss Izayoi? I heard it was the shrine maiden here. Miss Kochiya. Yes, I believe that was her name. She's the one who alerted the detectives? I do not know that much. I'm afraid that is all I am able to share. I see. That should be enough. Thank you very much. We will ask for ourselves. I also paid a visit to ask, but it seems that no one is present. Ah, yeah. Oh, well, we'll just come back later then. That's everything we got so far. Back to the shrine, I guess. Back to the cell, I guess? Oh, it seems Miss Satori isn't here. I imagine she is being interrogated. Maybe we should check? We actually haven't done that in a while, have we? A normal candle holder that suits the room. They had better get it away from that scroll, though. Nothing here except a few coins. Better leave them there. I would suggest so, yes. The window lets out a plenty of sunlight depending on the time of day. Quite a bit different from the one at the SDM. The cranes and pine trees represent good omen. Seems a bit odd to put in a detention cell. I mean, it makes it a little better. That's always the important part, right? I guess. Never hurts. I could be wrong. Well, that's as far as I can get. Let's probably move out. Wait, let's save first. Just be safe. Shrine, maybe? Well, we went nowhere fast. It certainly seems that way. And we can't think of anywhere else we need to go in particular right now. Well, we can't just sit around until Miss Koichi returns to the shrine. Let's try to think of something. Time for a quick meeting. Let's review the evidence one more time. Alright. Is there anything coming to mind? Well, why don't we try going to the Scarlet Devil Mansion? That's not a bad idea. They may have noticed something that only they could. That's right. Anywhere else? Besides there? We should probably go there too. Where exactly? Chiwiden, the scene of the rest. Again? Yes, but only as a last resort. I'd rather not go anywhere that dangerous more than necessary. I agree. Alright, at least we have something now. Let's go to the SCM place right now. Excuse me! Oh, what are you doing here? Huh? What happened to Miss Izayoi and the other maids? They're out investigating. Forgive the poor hospitality. I don't mind at all. In fact, I'm here to speak with you. About the case, I imagine. That's right. I'm sorry, but I have no intention of colliding whatever with the suspect. That would only be if she were actually the suspect. So you're saying she is not? What else? Of course, she isn't. Otherwise, I would have never accepted her case. Very well, I shall hear you out. I may even give you some of the information we gathered if I feel so inclined. Thank you very much. Could you tell me your take on the case? Well, it all started when Sakia found Patchy passed out on the floor. I believe it was in the early afternoon. You believe? I was asleep. Of course, Sakia roused me soon afterwards. What time was this? Let me think. It was around the time Patchy has her afternoon tea, so somewhere around 3 or 4 o'clock. I see. How is your independent investigation coming along? To be frank, poorly. There's simply not enough in the way of evidence or witnesses. So you're in the same boat I am. Vexing as it is, yes. We haven't even discerned how the culprit was able to infiltrate the library. And you allowed the detectives to investigate the library, correct? Yes, of course. However, with Sakia, Mei-Ling, and all the maids out, I had to see to their work personally. And how did it go? The Celestial did not appear to be lax in their efforts, yet they uncovered nothing. I see, did Miss Hinowa have any comments? Tenchi? Oh yes, Tenchi was her name, no? She wasn't there. She didn't join the investigation? She sent me a letter in her place. It explained how she was so busy performing other required tests that she was unable to tend to the same, and requested we allow her subordinates to examine it. That's awfully strange. Why was Miss, Tenchi missing from all these key events? What do you mean? It's just that it seems like she wasn't there when Mr. Tori was arrested, leaving that task to Celestials as well. Perhaps she was simply occupied? But this was a arrest. Both that had the guarantee of the crime scene integrity. Crime scene's integrity are significant tasks, right? That may be true, but with nothing to back up your claims, it is all empty conjecture. I guess so. Tenchi did not come to the Scarlet Devil Mansion to oversee the investigation of the crime scene. Please share all the evidence you collected with us so far. Aya! A highly selfish demand, isn't it? I'm fully aware of that. However, I feel that the side that truly wants to uncover the truth behind this case is not the prosecution, but us. Can you prove that? Well, while it's true that the end goal of the prosecution may unfairly charge crimes upon the innocent, can something similar not be said of the defense? How can you absolutely positively sure that you're not going to acquit a guilty party? Is a mere not guilty verdict your goal? But that's... Oh, I never ever said that was mistaken. I'm not saying you were mistaken either. Neither side will know if they were mistaken until the end. All the prosecution and defense can do is act and guided by their convictions. But if you know I was pursuing the truth, would you assist me then? Yes, without a doubt, for that is what I am pursuing as well. I understand. I'll resend my demand from now. I'm looking forward to when you can produce evidence. Alright, that's all we find for now. I wonder if anything helps this here. I was hoping that would help us, because, well, she already mentioned Tori not being, you know, caught. I guess nothing. So Marley moved to the Moira Shrine? Or not. Or Harakiri Shrine. Detention cell? Or not! Come on, give us something to work on. We're gonna talk to fucking Remilia. Do we have to present something? I'm gonna try everything anyway. What else do I have to lose, right? Let's see. Patch release. Nope. I think I'm almost out already. Well, maybe if it's not there, let's go back to our office, I guess. This is getting weird. Maybe we'll talk to Sakya. She might help us here. Remilia's statement. That might help us here. Okay, never mind. Or maybe talk to Tenchi? Oh, that doesn't help me. This is confusing. Okay, give me a second. I figure this out. Be right back.